This is TWiT.
Will Russia disconnect? Are we about to see Russia flip the switch? It feels like we are. Although Roskomnadzor has been working overtime to censor information by blocking its citizens' access to Western media, services such as Telegram have withstood all previous blocking attempts, and YouTube, as I said, remains the #1 most popular service in all of Russia. Google is refusing to comply with Roskomnadzor's censorship attempts and demands, while simultaneously blocking Russia's own state-sponsored propaganda from being carried by YouTube. So it may be that nothing short of disconnecting all of Russia from the rest of the internet will be the only solution that they believe is workable. And given the things we've seen, the comments about, using your, local Russian-based DNS, and if your DNS is coming from outside of Russia, switch to inside, this all feels like a preamble. We've previously talked about the RU-net, Russia's sovereign internet, which has been in development. We've been talking about it as it's come up from time to time for years, and was successfully tested for actual deployment with the collaboration of their largest internet providers in Russia last summer. It worked. Remember when we discussed the need for and their establishment of an entirely autonomous DNS system. In other words, they needed to replace the global root servers in order for their system to continue working as DNS caches expired. Well, this past Sunday afternoon, 2 days ago, a letter allegedly leaked from the Deputy Minister of Digital Marketing and Mass Communications of the Russian Federation was posted by Anonymous on Twitter. Since it's written in Russian, of course, I cannot read what it says. But Anonymous claims that it provides instructions to all organizations about how to prepare for connection to the RU-net and disconnection from the internet. Anonymous's tweet says, quote, "Russia is preparing to disconnect from the global internet, limiting access to information for the Russian people. That means censorship, and we, Anonymous, are totally against censorship of any kind. So let's turn up the pressure!" exclamation point. And then in the show notes, I have a link to their tweet, which does show a picture of this 2-page document written in Russian. It would seem to me that, I don't know what turning up the pressure means, but it would only hasten the pulling of the plug. Russia doesn't have and must import Western technology. They cannot duplicate our semiconductors. But unfortunately, they may have reason to count on China as a strategic partner. China really is the wild card in much of this, but China is not the West and cannot replace much of what only Europe, the US, the UK, and others provide. So we are living in interesting times, and we might be on the precipice of having Russia disconnect itself from the internet in order to, once and for all isolate its citizens from what's going on.